54 years ago, blew up my arm. That's all I got.
Go show the world.
Well, I was really coming here for some feedback.
Feed pics? Is that what you said? Is that what you need feedback on? Is that your robot arm?
Oh, don't dub me.
Ding.
That makes me want to chop off my other one.
I mean, to be quite honest and transparent, if I'm to be very transparent, the past 6 months been the toughest we've ever experienced in the existence. So in what, 6 years? But what I'm looking at, what the hardest times are building, is the best thing that's ever happened to the company on the front end. The processes, the team, the way that we're pushing through certain things, and the things that we're developing out of it, to me is so worth the losses. Like, the knowledge and the lessons are way outweighing the losses that we're experiencing. But I'm also learning, dude, that it's on such a small scale to what these big companies, and I'm learning, like, damn, like, you really want to build a big company, bro? This shit takes a whole nother fucking level of things we couldn't even imagine. So when you've got other businesses that are just sitting and tripping because it's slow, there's no possible way. There's no possible way, because the risk that it takes and it requires is way beyond what the average human being will even consider doing.
Da Vinci? You're still on Da Vinci? Who the f is Da Vinci? If you're gonna create a project, do it from point A to point B to point C.
Alex has been helping me a lot, training me with my selective hearing. I want to get to a place where I'm eventually as good as he is.
It's Q&A, profile, picture, service descriptions, services. Am I missing anything?
Just the cover, the banner, and then that's about it.
Perfect.
Alex, did you do that thing I asked you earlier for the client? No? Yes? Maybe? Can you respond? Are you gonna say anything? Okay, you're just gonna nod your head? That's about it? That's all you're gonna do?
Yes, I did the task. Sorry, I was hydrating myself.
Oh, you were hydrating yourself? Why do you always do that? Do you just so happen to hydrate yourself at the right time? You just want to ignore me? You don't even look at me. Like, there's no confirmation at all.
My body was dehydrated for the past 24 hours.
You know what, Alex, though? You always do that.
Dehydrate myself? Maybe once or twice a week. But today, I'm catching up. I'm going back. I'm getting my water. Less vocal. More water. H2O. My body's dehydrated. Like I just said. Yes, I did the task.
You didn't say that, though. You just nodded your head. That's not confirmation. You don't look at me. You just look at you in the laptop going, I don't know what you're doing.
Well, my activation.
The least you could do is look at me in my eyes and tell me, yes, I did the task.
Is that enough? I did the task. Attached it today, 8 a.m. I looked at it, I saw it, checked my email, I checked my Trello, I checked my Basecamp, I did it. It's done! No follow-up. It's done. Capiche?
It's like an everyday thing. Neither one of them ever shut the up. Just back, forth, back and forth, back and forth. From the moment we get here to the moment we leave, it's just them going. Like, I gotta sit in a straight row with the, like, just with the two of them next to me. So I always have to have headphones in. Because all that's going on is them arguing to the next to me.
Yeah, I'm pretty used to it by now. Always the same thing, day in and day out. Alyssa calls for Alex. He doesn't listen. He's got his headphones in, or, you know, whatever he's doing. Alyssa gets frustrated. She yells at him, Alex, 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 Alex. And he finally notices, and he's like, what? And she's like, oh, you never listen to me. You never listen to me. And he's like, yes, I do. And she's like, then why don't you acknowledge me? And then he starts using his old angry man voice, and then it's like that every day.
Positive team communication. Definitely an advocate for it. You know, I think around the office I'm pretty much known as being a positive, team communicator, especially when it comes to speaking what I'm doing in that specific day. Make sure everyone is up to loop with what I'm doing. So when you're trying to build something, team communication is always very important. positive team communication is especially important because, it's a weak generation nowadays, especially us Gen Zs. We have this stigma that we crack under pressure, which could be true, could not be true. But when you approach things from a positive perspective, no, what do they call that word? BTE? Is it BTE? Something like that. But, if someone were to be like, hey, is it negative in the office? I would say absolutely not. It's very, very positive, very uprising. And I think we have a very, very strong communication. It's intact.
Honestly, I can't believe those two. Every single day it happens. I am so over it. I'm gonna contact human resources, and if they don't do anything, I'm out of here.
Hey, is this thing on? So I overheard Nicole talking about she's gonna tell human resources about a situation. I'm not sure if she's aware. We don't have human resources at one sort. I don't know what you're gonna do there. We don't have that.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's great. Why would things not be great?
Kind of got kind of emotional back there.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it was fine. Like, that's just what happens, We were just talking like normal people. Is that not what people do? People don't talk like that.
I don't think yelling at each other is normal.
We weren't yelling. I did the task.
Is that enough?
That was inside voices. I don't know.
Seems like that goes on usually around the office. Is that a regular thing?
What, communicating? That was just normal talking. I don't know what this normal thing that goes on as though it's completely different than what other people do. I think that was.
So you're not mad at him for not listening or nothing?
No, everything's fine. I mean, sometimes you just have to say things twice.